morning, my lovely students. How are you doing today? Today's class supposed to be reading as every Sunday because we take reading every Sunday, but I wanted to complete countable and uncountable with you because on Tuesday we would have revision before the exam. On Thursday is our exam, so we won't be able to take any other classes this week. And I want to complete countable and uncountable with you because I want you to not to forget the rule and just to take part 2 so we finish everything about countable and uncountable nouns. What we're focusing on is called quantifiers. So let's remember what are countable and uncountable nouns, and then we will start with quantifiers. Okay. Can we count the object? If we can count the object, so it is countable. If we can't count it, so it is uncountable. Okay? Okay, let's talk about orange. Can we count oranges? I told you that we have more than one step to take it so we can know if my noun is countable or uncountable. Number 1, take the noun. Noun is orange. Can we put a or an before it? So can I say an orange? Yes, I can. Okay, put a number before orange. Example, 2 oranges. Can I say that I have 2 oranges? Yes, of course. So I can put an article, which is an. I can put a number, and I can make my noun plural with adding s. If I can do 1, 2, 3, so my noun is countable. Okay. So, yes, can we count oranges? Yes, so oranges is a countable noun. What about rice? Let's start. Can I say rice? Or I have 2 rices? Definitely no. I can't count the rice. So, rice is uncountable. Can we count dogs? Can I say dog? Or can I say I have 4 dogs? Can I make it plural? Yes, I can add a number. I can make it plural. So yes, dogs are countable noun. Dogs is a countable noun. Can we count cars? Can I say a car? Yes. Can I say I have 4 cars? Can I make it plural? Yes. So it is countable. Okay, what about students? Can I say a student? Can I say 4 students? Can I make it plural? Yes. So my noun is definitely countable. What about water? Can I say waters? Or I got 3 waters? Of course, no. So water is uncountable. Okay, good. So the countable noun takes an if the first letter of the noun is a vowel, like orange. Orange, the first letter is O. O is a vowel, so I have to say an orange. I can't say orange. It is wrong because I have to add an when the first letter of the word is a vowel. And vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Orange starts with O. O is a vowel, so I say an orange. Car starts with the C letter. C is a consonant, so I say car. The same as dog. Dog starts with a D. D is a consonant, so I say dog. Student starts with S. S is a consonant, so student. So number 1, you have to know it. With the countable nouns, if my countable noun is singular, I have to add or an if it is singular. Okay, so I have only 1 orange, so I have to say an orange. I have only 1 car, so I have to say a car, a student, and a dog. Got it? So this is the first step we have to know. With countable singular nouns, they have to have the articles a or an before the noun. Okay. Now, if I have plural noun, okay, if my noun is plural, like students or people, for example, if I have a plural noun, if it is countable or uncountable, I can put a lot of. So I can say a lot of students. Okay? If my noun is countable or uncountable, I can put with it a lot of. So a lot of goes for the countable and the uncountable, but when they are plural. So there are a lot of students. Of course, I can't say there are students because it is plural. So there are a lot of students. If I'm talking about sugar, sugar is uncountable, but it can take a lot of. So I can say there is a lot of sugar. Of course, I don't say there are a lot of sugar because I can't make sugar plural because it is uncountable. Sugar, we can't make it plural, so there is a lot of sugar. Here, there are a lot of students because I make it plural with adding s. Okay, so the first point, we put a or an with the countable nouns only when the noun is singular. If the countable noun is plural, I can put lot of. What about the uncountable noun? Also, the uncountable noun takes a lot of. Now, if I have a countable noun or no, it's only a countable noun. If I have a countable noun, okay, and it is plural, but it is in a negative sentence, like sentence has not, there aren't, there aren't. Now, aren't, it is followed with not, so it is negative. Okay, the teacher said, if my noun is countable and it is plural, it takes a lot of, right? Yes, correct. But if the sentence came with a negative, which is not, I can't add a lot of, I have to add many. So, there aren't many dogs. Okay, so what does the countable noun take when it is singular? Takes a or an. What does the countable noun takes when it is plural? If it is plural in affirmative sentence without not, it takes a lot of. If it is plural in a sentence that has negative, which is not, it takes many. So, there are a lot of dogs. There aren't many dogs. Okay, notice the difference. There are a lot of dogs. I added a lot of because I said there are. There's no negative. When I added the negative, there aren't many dogs. I added many because my sentence is negative. Okay? Or there are a lot of students. This is affirmative sentence. It has no negative. But if it is negative, there aren't many students. So I use a lot of and many. When do I use a lot of? If the sentence with no negative. When do I use many? If the sentence is with negative not. Okay, much. Let's go back to the uncountable noun. The uncountable noun, when it is plural, or we can't make it plural, uncountable noun, whatever it is, if it is in a sentence without negative, it takes a lot of. Okay? The uncountable noun comes in a sentence that is negative, has not. It takes much. There isn't much paint. If I delete the not and I say there is, there is a lot of paint. With no negative, I put a lot of. With negative, I put much. Or there isn't much rice. With negative sentence, I add much. With affirmative sentence, I add a lot of. So there isn't much rice. There is a lot of rice. Okay, so try to draw the map in your mind. Put aside, imagine with me, put a side for countable and another side for uncountable. Okay, go with me step by step. The side with the countable, always remember, I'm talking about countables. If the countable noun is singular, I add a or an. If the countable noun is plural, if the sentence is negative, I add many. If the sentence isn't negative, I add lot of. So this is for the countable. Uncountable, go to the side for the uncountable nouns. If the uncountable noun comes in a negative sentence, I put much. If the uncountable noun comes in a sentence which is not negative, I add a lot of. Okay? Okay, let's complete. Same as the question. If I have a question and my noun is countable, like dogs or students, I say how many. Don't say how much, of course, because many goes for the countable nouns. So how many? How many dogs are here? How many students are here? Okay. How many dogs are there? How many students are there? If I am asking a question and my noun is uncountable, I say how much. So, how much paint is here? How much rice is here? How much? So, how many for the countable? How much for the uncountable? Okay, so again and again, the countable noun is plural. What does it take if the sentence is affirmative? It takes a lot of. The uncountable noun, what does it take? It takes also a lot of. This case, when the sentence with no negative, there's no negative in the sentence. If my sentence is with negative, countable plural, what does it take? Many. Uncountable, much. With the question, of course, the countable plural takes how many. And the uncountable takes how much. Okay? Okay, let's see here. Let's do it together. Try to focus. Okay, I will hide the answers. Did you see them? I think you saw them, right? Okay, it's fine. Okay, one by one. Let's start with the first one. We will delete this so we can write the answer. There is new teacher. The noun is teacher, right? Okay, look at the noun. Is it countable? When I say teachers, I put it as plural. Yes, so it is countable. Okay, there's only one. It is singular or plural? A singular, teacher. Now the countable noun, when it is singular, what does it take? Either a or an. Now, new teacher, do I say a new teacher or a new teacher? Of course, I say a new teacher. So there is a new teacher at school. Why I put a? Because it is countable noun and it is singular. Okay. This cake needs sugar. Okay, let's go to sugar. Sugar is countable or uncountable? Can I say sugars? Can I make it plural? No, I can't make it plural, so it is uncountable. Now the uncountable. If the sentence is affirmative, there is no negative, what does it take? Remember, lot of or much? it is with no negative, it takes a lot of. So this cake needs a lot of sugar. Why I said a lot of? Because sugar is uncountable in my sentence with no negative. There is no negative. Because there is no negative, I added a lot of. Okay, students. Students is what? Countable or uncountable? Of course countable because I added S, I made it plural. Okay, is there any negative in my sentence? No negative. So do I say a lot of students or many students? I say a lot of. A lot of students. Right? Okay, there isn't. I have negative. Let's see the noun. Noun is butter. Butter. Can I say butters? Can I say a butter? Can I say I have 2 butters? Of course no. So butter is uncountable, right? Okay. So uncountable noun, and there is negative. I say there isn't a lot of butter, or there isn't much butter. Yes, I say much. Why much? Because it is uncountable. Oops. Okay. Because it is uncountable and there is what in the sentence? It is negative. No. There were people at the concert. It was a success. Okay, people. Can I say peoples? No. Can I say 2 people? 3 peoples? No. So, there were a lot of people. Because there is no negative in my sentence. There were a lot of people. Okay. Water. And it is a question. Okay. The question either how many or how much. If my noun is countable, how many? If my noun is uncountable, how much? Now water is uncountable. So I say how much water because water is uncountable. How much water do you drink every day? It was good because there weren't. It is negative. Okay, let's see mistakes. Mistakes, is it countable or uncountable? Of course, countable because we make it plural. So, negative and countable. What does it take? Much or many? Many. Because many is countable. And I have negative in my sentence. This is interesting story. Story. Is it countable or uncountable? Can I make it stories? Can I make it plural? Yes. Can I say I have 2 stories or I read 3 stories? Yes, of course. So countable noun and it is singular. So it takes a or an. So do I say this is an interesting story or an interesting story? An. Why? Because interesting starts with a vowel, I, right? Okay, sugar, uncountable, and it is a question. So how many or how much? How much? Sugar is uncountable. How much? Okay, so again, if my noun is countable and it is singular, I add a or an. If my noun is countable and it is plural, look at the sentence. If the sentence is a question, I say how many. If the sentence has negative, I say many. If the sentence has no negative, I say lot of. For the uncountable, if the sentence has an uncountable noun and it was a question, I say how much. If it has negative, I say much. If it has no negatives, I say lot of. So a lot of goes for both. If my sentence with no negative, many goes for the countable, much for the uncountable, how many for the countable, how much for the uncountable. I hope you understand this. Okay. Okay. So when I say many, much, a lot of, how many, and how much, all of these are called quantifiers. So when I told you at the beginning that we would take quantifiers, the quantifiers are many, much, how many, how much, and a lot of. Are these the only quantifiers that we have? No, of course. We have more quantifiers to know. These are not the only quantifiers. So we will know two more, and that's it. So that way we know how many, how much, many, much, and a lot of. We will know more too, and that's it. So we will learn about 7 quantifiers only. Rest, we won't learn about them for this year. Okay? Okay, let's start. We have what? Apples. Apples, countable or uncountable? It's countable because apples, plural. I make plural with S. So, how many or how much? Of course, I say how many because apples are countable. Okay. Can I say a lot of apples? Yes. Okay, meat. Meat is uncountable because I can't say meats, right? I can't make it plural. So do I say how many meat or how much meat? How much? So there is a lot of meat. And if I have it as a question, I say how much meat. So how many apples? There are a lot of apples. How much meat? There is a lot of meat. I always put is with the uncountable because I can't make it plural. The countable, I make it plural so I can say are. A lot of, we use it with countable nouns and with uncountable nouns. I use it with both. How many? I use it with the countables. How much with the uncountables when I have a question. Okay? Okay. Carrots. Carrot, one carrot, carrot, carrots. So it is countables. Countable noun. So do I say how many carrots or how much? I say how many carrots. Okay. Cheese. I can't say one cheese. I can't say a cheese. I can't say cheeses. So it is uncountable. So how many cheese or how much cheese? It is how much. Okay. Now two more countables to know. If I have smaller amount of the noun, for example, I don't have millions of carrots, I have only 3. Or I don't have a lot of pieces of cheese, I don't have million pieces, I have only 1 piece. If I have small amount, I mean I don't have a big number of the thing, I have small number of the thing, I can't say much and many. Because much and many, we use them to say that we have much. So it means I have a lot of slices of cheese or many carrots. It means I have maybe 10, maybe 20, maybe 30. I have a lot of carrots. But if I have a small amount or not a lot of the noun or the countable or the uncountable, for the countable, it is not a lot. I say a few. So there are a few carrots. It means not a lot of carrots. There are a few carrots. For the uncountable, I say there is little cheese. It is not a big one. It is not 3, 4, 5 slices. It is only one. So there is a little cheese. Okay? So a few is the opposite of many. A little is the opposite of much. When I have a lot of the countable, I say many. When I have a little bit, I say a few. When I have a lot from the uncountable, I say much. But when I have a little, I say a little. Okay? Okay, so How many carrots are there? There aren't many carrots. Why I said many? Because it is negative. If I delete the negative, I say there are a few carrots. If I make it negative, I say there aren't many carrots. So many goes only with the negative. And there isn't much cheese. If I delete the not, I say there is what? Little cheese. But because I added negative, I say there isn't much cheese. Okay, that's it. I don't want to go deeper on that lesson. So, for this lesson, we learned what? We learned that, let me write so you can just memorize. Okay, we learned that we have countable nouns and we have uncountable nouns, right? Now the countable nouns, I'm talking about countables. Let me just delete this. Let's focus on the countables first, okay? Now, countable noun. The countable noun is singular. I add or an. So if I say apple, I say an apple. If I say cat, I say a cat. So, countable noun. Here it is. Countable noun, it is singular. I say a or an. When do I choose a? If the first letter is consonant. When do I choose an? If the first letter is a vowel. Okay, so this is the first choice. Countable nouns. It is singular. I add a or an. Countable nouns. If they are plural, what do I choose? Number one, my sentence is affirmative. Affirmative means there is no negative. There is no negative. With the countable noun, what do I choose? I want to say apples. I say a lot of apples. If I have millions or a big number of apples, I say a lot of apples. If I don't have a lot of apples, I have only two or three, I say I have a few apples. Okay, so if the number of the apples is big, I say a lot of apples. If the number of apples is not big, I say a few apples. If my sentence is negative, I say I don't, or there isn't, or there aren't many apples. So I have a big number of apples and my sentence with no negative, I say a lot of. If I have a small number of apples and my sentence is with no negative, I say few. My sentence is negative, I say many. If my sentence is a question, I say how many. That's it. So these are the quantifiers for the countable nouns. What are the quantifiers for the countable nouns? Either a or an, a lot of or a few, many or how many. How many goes for the question, many goes for the negative, and if my sentence is not negative, I use a lot of. If I have a lot of apples, I use a few. If I have a small number of apples. Okay? Okay, what about the quantifiers for the uncountable nouns? So now, uncountable nouns. There's no singular with the uncountable nouns, okay? We are talking about uncountable nouns with no singular or plural because I can't make the countable noun plural. So I don't focus on singular or plural for the uncountable nouns. Okay, uncountable nouns. If the sentence is affirmative with no negative, and I have a big number of, like a big bowl of sugar, I say that I have a lot of sugar because it is a big bowl. If the bowl of sugar is so small and there isn't sugar inside it, it's only a little sugar. Okay, so if I have a big bowl of sugar that is filled with sugar, I say, I have a lot of sugar. But if the bowl doesn't have sugar, I say, I have a little sugar. If my sentence is negative, okay, I say, there isn't what? Much sugar. Yes, much goes for the sentence that has negative. If the sentence is a question, how much? Okay, and that's it. I hope you got it.